Hi, my name is Joshua Laff. I was diagnosed with ALS in late April, early May of 2014. I am doing an alternate to the Ice Bucket Challenge. I'm doing this out of two inspirations. The first is Patrick Stewart, who reminded us that the Ice Bucket Challenge is more than us dumping ice water on our heads and posting it on the internet. The other inspiration is a friend of mine, Nicole, who challenged several people she knew couldn't donate and instead challenged them to, in addition to dumping ice water on their head, do some research and include about a paragraph of information in their video. Also, this is inspired by Pete Freites, who started the Ice Bucket Challenge. My motive for doing this video is to help raise awareness of ALS by giving some frank descriptions of what it's like to live with ALS. As such, I am challenging other sufferers of ALS to also post videos if you can, or as best as you can, to help raise awareness. It's one thing for people to read about ALS on a website and to read the symptoms. I think it's different to hear from people who have it and hear what effects ALS has on their day-to-day life. So, a short disclaimer: this will be safe for work, but you might want to wear headphones. I'm going to be frank about things like sex and bathroom activities. So, my case, I have what is considered bulbar, B-U-L-B-A-R, onset. As you can tell, this onset affects primarily my speech, but generally muscles in my face, including my tongue and mouth. Initially, last July or June, I had surgery on my knee, and a couple weeks after that, I started noticing very subtle slurring in my speech. At the time, I assumed I had a minor stroke, and it took a while to figure out what was actually going on. As you can imagine, I have tongue weakness. I can't speak rapidly. Part of how I'm speaking is because I can't talk any faster than this. The mouth and tongue muscles just don't move that quickly. I also have to take great care and focus to speak clearly. You'll probably be able to tell by the end of the video my speech capacity will have diminished. The endurance of my muscles will also is reduced. I used to be able to sing pretty well. I can't sing at all. I can't keep up with the pace of lyrics, and I can't carry a tone worth a damn. I have some eating difficulty. I notice this the most when I eat sushi. My tongue has difficulty manipulating food in my mouth. If I've got too much food, it's hard to move it around. I can't talk with food in my mouth at all. swallowing water is actually very difficult. I have to take small sips. I have to put my tongue in a particular place. If I don't, I'll choke some. As such, it's also difficult for me to swallow pills. I used to be able to take 5 or 6 in one mouthful. Now sometimes it takes me 5 or 6 tries to get one pill down. Sometimes I will drool while brushing my teeth or just laying in bed at night. Somewhat on the bright side, I try and maintain a good sense of humor about this, and so I joke with my friends that the tongue difficulty does give me an exemption from oral sex. But it does create job challenges. I drive for transit in the Seattle area. I want to have good customer service. I want to greet every passenger, say hello, say goodbye, but I need to conserve my tongue energy. I simply can't say hello to 60 people coming on the bus and still be able to effectively communicate when handling other passenger interactions. This is a high source of frustration for me. I can't have longer conversations, and I have to pick my work shifts specifically to try to minimize passenger interaction. So ALS also affects arms and legs. In my case, I'm pretty fortunate so far. My arms and legs are mostly okay. But I do have some issues. I have weakness in my fingers. So trying to grab things, I'll often drop things in the middle of trying to do something. Grabbing toilet paper is sometimes a challenge, and I would actually challenge you to experience this. Next time you have bathroom activities requiring toilet paper, try grabbing it with your ring or pinky finger instead of your first 2 fingers or whole hand, and you'll get somewhat of an idea of the challenge that I face in the bathroom. I also get a lot of cramping. Almost every time I yawn, the muscles on the underside of my neck will cramp up, and I have to stretch out to get them to uncramp. When I do that, the muscles in the back of my neck cramp up, so I have to lean forward. If I ever have to twist, a lot of times the muscles in my sides, the obliques, will cramp up. When I bend over to tie my shoes, my abdominal muscles cramp up. When I lay down on my back muscles cramp up sometimes, and I have to lean forward, hunch over, stretch them out. At night, my quads and my calves will often cramp up. Another muscle issue people with ALS have, muscles will twitch. This isn't so much a problem other than it can look really weird if you don't know what's going on and you see someone like this. It happens more when I've been moving around a bit or been using my muscles a lot. For example, if I'm driving the bus at the end of the day, if I haven't gotten a lot of breaks, my muscles will be twitching a lot. Hopefully other people with ALS will be posting videos, and I suspect most of them will be describing more effects on their arms and legs than I am. Another issue that I have is fatigue. I am otherwise pretty much in good health, but I need to take multiple naps during the day. During my job shifts, I need to pick shifts that pretty much are guaranteed to have their rest breaks. When I don't get them, for example, on heavy traffic days, I end up needing to take off the next day sick. Sometimes it's just really hard for me to get out of bed because I'm so tired. And sometimes my muscles are just feeling too weak or spastic to be able to be sure I can safely drive. Over in the Seattle area, we've got 2 bridges, one of which has been closed a lot for construction, and that requires some of the transit routes to be rerouted, which adds anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes of travel time, taking up all of our break time. So I've had to take off work some days just knowing I wouldn't get my breaks on the days the bridges are closed for construction. So as you are hearing, ALS affects voluntary muscle control. That includes breathing muscles. Sufferers of ALS will typically suffocate due to the lack of ability to breathe. Diminished breathing capacity is something that I'm very aware of. I'm currently seeing a pulmonologist every 4 months to monitor breathing strength. Even though it's okay, it's still a bit diminished, and as such, I don't get as restful sleep as someone with normal lung capacity. At this point, I'm still in pretty good shape. There are a lot of people with ALS that are a lot worse off. Obviously, if I can still drive a bus safely, I'm able to get around and take care of myself for the most part. I've got very good medical care, good health benefits. I'm very fortunate in that regard that my job provides good coverage. I don't have much in the way of close family, so one of my concerns is long-term care. Eventually, I'm gonna need assistance. I've joked with my roommates. I know my housemates aren't inclined to be the ones that are going to wipe my ass once I can't do it myself. I don't know yet who's going to do that, and it's something I'm aware of, that and other needs are going to be a problem. I can't imagine what someone without insurance benefits or good family situations would do. So overall, I'm hanging in there, but I wanted to take advantage of where I am in my process to really help raise awareness of ALS. So again, I'm challenging everyone with ALS, if you can, try and help people understand what it's like for you personally to live with ALS. Thank you.